Hey, what's up my fellow farmers? It's Naples. Welcome back to Michigan. So behind us is the beautiful soybean field that is growing absolutely amazing. It's looking very nice. Well, it should be because we have spent quite a lot of time in this field doing our best, taking care of them. Of course, we only need to do some plowing, but that is something that we do once we have harvested the crop. And we also first have to buy a plow, but we will do that later. For now, we have something else to concentrate on. Let's jump in the combine because our wheat field is ready to harvest. And as you can see in the top right, we do have to hurry up a little bit because rain is coming. So yeah, we gotta be finished before the rain hits. Our pigs are doing wonderful. As you can see, they have some more babies. Well, not more than in the previous episode because they still have the same babies, but we are expanding our pig population. Very nice. So yeah, here is the field in question. The wheat field. Ready to harvest. Very nice. How much time do we actually have? Oh, 2 o'clock. So maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, then it should rain. Something like that. So we have some time, which is nice. How are the pigs doing, by the way? Because I didn't really check. They have their base food. A little bit, they have some protein and they need some grain, of course, but that is something that we're going to be fixing today because wheat is going to be their source of grain. I'm not going to be selling it all. I will keep a little bit, maybe something like 20,000 liters like with the other crops. There we go. Something like 20,000 liters like with the other crops. We also kept around 20,000 liters of canola and 20 of sorghum. Okay, we still have 18 and 21, but you get my point. Do we have enable straw? Nope. But we do now. So, here we go. Without further ado, let's get started. So the line's already turned on, which is pretty nice actually. There we go. So this is going to be not an extremely long job, but it's gonna take a second. Yeah, as you can see, this field is way smaller than our other field. That is absolutely ginormous. This is... The field is only 3.1 acres or hectare, and this one is only 11, and this one is 11 hectares. So yeah, that is pretty large. Pretty decent size. But yeah, here we go. Harvesting our wheat. Very nice. What are we gonna do next? I have no idea, to be honest. I think we're gonna be busy, of course, baling, because we also have a baler. And then we have to clear the bales from the field as well. What can we plant around this time of year? We can do canola again next month. Maybe I will do canola. How much do we have? 18. Yeah, canola takes a hot second before it's ready. Just making sure that we are not at the end of the field yet. So we can start sowing in August and then we have to harvest in July. So yeah, maybe we will do some canola again to make sure that we have some food for the pigs. Because the other food is sorghum, and sorghum is a very fast growing crop if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can sow in April as you can see over here, and then you have to harvest in August. That's only 4 months, so that is pretty nice. But yeah, we're not going to be doing sorghum yet. So this field, I think we will be doing canola. I think that's a good idea. Alright, that's already the first pass. And as you can see, 38% full. Which is quite nice. I wonder if we can even do one lap around the headland. And I doubt it, actually. 38%, well, we may be able to go back to the top, but I don't think we're going to be able to go across again. Doesn't really matter. As long as we can make it up to the top, then we can unload the combine directly into the grain silo. There's the beep. We are at 50%. But yeah, I think I'm just going to be starting the first time-lapse. These jobs are best done in a time-lapse anyway. But yeah, I was just thinking about what jobs we're going to be doing. And well, I think once we have cleared the bales... well, I say that. How the hell am I going to clear the bales? I have no front loader yet. I could buy a telehandler, or I could just go for a front loader, because if I remember correctly, one of our tractors does have the front loader attachment, so we only have to buy a front loader, which is way cheaper than buying a telehandler. Yeah, as you can see, John Deere, this one or this one is 9,000. We could get away with maybe buying one of those. I don't really remember which tractor we have that has the front loader. I think it was this one. The other one that we have is this one, and I don't think... Yeah, this one can't have the front loader. Okay. Let me just double check. Double check. This one. Yeah, that one can do the front loader. Okay, but doesn't have combination. So I don't know which front loader we're going to be buying, but that is something that we're going to find out later. For now, let's get the time lapse started, and I will see you again in just a minute. Alright, we're getting there. We're not finished quite yet, but we are getting there. I've already delivered one whole load of the truck to the grain silo, and of course we have dumped a little bit of the combine directly into the grain silo. So yeah, there's already quite a bit in there, and I've also dumped a little bit in the food trough for the pigs. So as you can see, they now also have 2,300 liters of grain. Very nice. Unfortunately, they only hold 8,000 liters in total. So yeah, now we only have 10 pigs, but I think this can hold around 50 pigs in there. So let's just hope as soon as we have 50 that we don't have to fill that trough multiple times a day, because that will be a pain. Then I really have to look into getting a different pig sty or pig stable, however you want to call that. But yeah, as you can see, we are coming along quite nicely. We have to do 3 more rows after this one. How about a little bit of hot first-person action? That's also pretty nice. It's not something that I do that often. For obvious reasons, like I've mentioned many times before, I don't own a steering wheel. So if I have to do some steering inside a vehicle, it's looking, I don't know, a bit hectic, a bit weird. But yeah, like this, it is doable. Look at that. Very cool. Having some hot first-person action in the combine. And now that we have the GPS, I also don't have to worry about me using the steering wheel all the time. Because I can just turn on the GPS and there we go. It's being kept in place automatically and I don't have to do any weird steering. But look at that. There's the grain going into the grain tank. Lovely. So, I will just make a quick jump cut. We're gonna be finishing this field. And when we are done, I'll bring you guys back. Alrighty, there we go. Almost finished. As you can see, we're coming up on the final piece. There's nothing remaining to the left and nothing to the right. Very nice. Combine is getting full again. Well, full. We're almost at 70%, so not too bad. And I have to say, I know, it's kind of cool doing it a little bit in first person. It's not as easy as it would be when you're using third person, but it's pretty cool. There we go. We are finished. The straw is also finished. Let's see if we can get the auger pipe over the truck in first person. Now that's going to be one hell of a tricky, tricky job. Ooh. Oh, we can see the auger pipe. Would you look at that? First try, not bad. We actually did it. Very good. Well, let me just unload the combine in the truck, because that is, as you can see in the bottom right, it's gonna take a second. It's not very fast at unloading. And once we have dumped everything in the grain silo, we will see how much we have in total. Alright, there we go. The final liters are going in the grain silo. Very nice. So, how much do we have in total? Wheat. 53,000 liters. That is not bad at all. And the best price will be in January, 1,500 euros, dollars I said. So that is not bad. That's gonna make us $75,000, something like that. So very good. All right, lovely. So I'm gonna put this away. We're gonna be hooking on the baler, and we're gonna start the next job, which is baling. See you in a second. Alrighty, here we are back at the field with the baler. Let's get it unfolded and let's get started immediately. Here we go. So it has been filled with the bale twine, and I double checked, and we already repaired it once when we bought it. So that's good. Does it work again? Turn it on, lower, and that should be almost it. Let's check the bale size, because we want the biggest bales. 180, 220, 240. That's the one we want. Let's go. Let's get started. Look at that. Very nice. We're collecting straw and making lovely straw bales. Perfect. So, how much are we gonna get? The yield. I don't think I showed you the yield map. No, I think I forgot. Can I see that over here? Yield. Yeah, as you can see, the yield wasn't the best, but yeah, that's due to the soil type. It's sandy loam, and the bottom part is loam, so the bottom part is better, but yeah, it's fine. We're still gonna get quite a lot of straw, I guess. How big are these bales anyway? 9,000 liters each? Maybe 10? No, I think 9. It's a bit, since I've made some bales. Let's see. Yeah, 9,000 liters each. Yeah, I think the biggest round bales are 11,000. But yeah, we're not making round bales, we're making square bales. So yeah, how many bales are we going to produce? I'm gonna grab this small piece over here because I'm gonna forget. There we go. Let's just make sure that we collect it all. Alright. Very nice. So yeah, how many bales will we get? I don't know. I mean, we had one full bale on just one pass, so that's gonna be... quite a few bales. So, not gonna be bad at all, I think. But yeah, this is again a job that is best done as a time lapse, I think, because otherwise we're gonna be here for a second, and then the video is gonna be over an hour long. So yeah, you can enjoy a little bit of music, and I'm gonna be doing some straw bale making. So, I will see you again in just a minute. Now, is that a good looking John Deere setup or what? I mean, just look at it. Okay, the the baler is a bit damaged because it has been used quite a bit. Not by me, but by the previous owner. But it is a good looking John Deere setup, that's for damn sure. Maybe if we have a little bit more money to spare, I will repaint the baler, but for now that's not really worth it. It doesn't reduce the yield or the amount of straw that's being picked up, so yeah, we're not going to be doing that. But here we go, we are finished. Very nice. Turn off the baler, lift it up, and press Y. Unload the final bales that you can't really see like this. There we go. Very nice. As you can see, we have quite a few. 21 bales. Oh boy, that is quite a lot. 21 freaking bales. Jeez Louise. Man, okay, so that's gonna take a hot second to collect. I don't think we even have a flatbed trailer to load the bales on, do we? No, I don't think so. Ooh, so that's gonna be something that I have to buy as well. I mean, we have to upgrade the tractor to any... I mean, not upgrade the tractor, but buy a front loader. Like I said earlier, that is the cheapest option that we have at the moment. There we go, disconnect. I think we can leave this tractor here. Yeah, it was over here in the shed, in the workshop, I mean, to double check that we had a, if we can put a front loader on. But yeah, you can also see over here, there's the front loader attacher. So, okay. Check the, yeah, there's nothing in the used sale. So yeah, we have to buy it new. So yeah, these are cheaper, but I think I'm gonna go for the John Deere one. 290 horsepower, holy hell. That's going to be one hell of a big front loader. So this one 90 and 90 as well. I'm just gonna go for this one, I guess. Smallest one, since we do have a pretty small tractor. Front loader tools. The bale spike is something that we should use, but the pallet fork works pretty well in my opinion. So I think I'm just going to be buying the pallet fork. Yeah, I mean, it's not how you should do it, but it doesn't matter. It's only a game. There we go. Oh, we need a weight. Where can we find a weight? Over here. There we go. Let's see. 1 ton should be enough, or 900 kilos. John Deere, keep it in the brand. 1150. 900. 1150. 1150 may be a bit overkill, but sure, why not? Let's just buy it. Now that we have the money, why not? Alright, I forgot a flat bed. Let me just look around the shop, see if there's something cheap that we can use. Alright, I think this is a very good option. It is a triple axle bale trailer, or a 3-axle bale trailer, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, this is the one, and I think that's pretty good. It's open on one side, as you can obviously see, so that would be very easy to load bales, at least I think. So try it, buy it, or try it before you buy it. Well, that's not the case in Farming Simulator. You have to buy it and then try it. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick trip to the shop, to the store, and we're gonna pick everything up, and then we're gonna start collecting some bales. Alrighty, here we are back at the field with quite the setup. Look at this. The front loader is too big. As you can see, it is a bit too big for this tractor, but yeah, I didn't want to change it. So, disconnect the trailer. Luckily we could connect the trailer to the weight, which is pretty nice. So yeah, let's see if I still remember how to stack some bales. It's been a bit. What's different? I mean, not different, but weird to me, by the way. We are, of course, currently in harvest season, or we have been at least for 1 or 2 months over here. I do live in a farm-rich area, and I saw a tractor driving down the road with a front loader, like this, all the way up. I gotta increase my mouse sensitivity. like that. That's how I saw him driving. That goes against everything that I have learned. Well, it's not that I'm an expert tractor driver, because I've never driven a tractor, but I do have my forklift license, and when you're driving a forklift, you learn that you keep your forks or your tines, however you want to call them, down, low to the ground, because otherwise you're gonna tip over. Yeah, I don't know, that seemed weird to me. I know in-game it doesn't really matter, to be honest, but yeah. Of course, I can imagine why they raise it up. If you're driving on land, you're bouncing up and down, and you don't want the tines going in the ground. But I don't know. It just seemed odd to me. Very weird. There we go. Yeah, nothing major, nothing special. But I just I don't know. I thought that was weird to me. All right, let's see if I still get this. I increased my DPI a little bit. Luckily this mouse does have the option to do that. For those of you that don't know, I don't use a gaming mouse. I have a simple vertical mouse that is not intended for gaming at all. But yeah, I use it, I like it, so I am using it. But luckily it does have the option to switch between two settings of DPI, so that's nice. Right. I know there has been a new gaming mouse released, or it's not new anymore, but that was released by, I think it was Razer. That's also a vertical mouse, a vertical gaming mouse, but yeah, I already have this one. I'm not going to be buying a different one. It was over 100 euros, so that's also pretty expensive. The gaming mouse from Razer, I mean, that is over 100 euros. Alright, here we go. So this is looking promising. I mean, it's not perfect, but I can push those bales over with the other bales. But look at that. I think that's going to be one hell of a nice addition, this trailer. Alright, perfect. So, loading of the bales. Yeah, I think I can still get away with it. So hopefully I can also get away with it in a time-lapse. Which means I will struggle with the bales, you can enjoy a little bit of music, and I will see you again in just a minute. Alright, so I hope that wasn't too bad. I think I did rather well, if I'm completely honest. Oh, let's lower the DPI a little bit. There we go, that's better. But yeah, this is all that I'm going to be doing on the time-lapse. The final few builds I will do off camera. But as you can see, we have loaded... How many do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. So that makes 16 bales. So there should be 5 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can put them on top. I mean, this is the best way that you can stack these bales. I mean, this looks just beautiful. Perfectly in line or shaped with the trailer, so it does look pretty nice. But yeah, we have a few spare bales lying around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 is over there. I was about to say there's only 4, but no, 5 is over there. Oh, this is getting heavy. This is getting very heavy for the tractor. It is struggling quite a bit. Oh boy. Man. Yeah, I just wanted to spin the trailer around, but I think I will do that. Yeah, I think I would just leave it like this. It's fine. There we go. We'll just leave it. So, like I said, I'm gonna be doing the rest off camera real quick. And, well, Then we're gonna move on to the next job, which is going to be... I don't know yet. I really don't know. How much time do I have? What have we done today? We have harvested the field, we have created some bales, and we have cleared the field of bales. So what are we going to be doing next? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe this will be the final job. I think it is actually, so maybe we will just do the final 5 bales on camera. Can we reach? Yeah, we can reach this high. So yeah, the camera movement is a bit janky right now because I am increasing my DPI again. Because otherwise I'm moving my mouse all over my desk like an absolute lunatic. And like this, it is a lot faster. As you can see, just one little movement and that moves this front loader completely down or up, which is nice. So yeah, I think overall can't complain at today. We have done a lot of work. The entire field has been harvested, bales have been created and loaded or cleared from the field, which is nice. Where do I want to place those bales? Yeah, I think I'm just going to be placing them all behind the other bales, of course. I think I will place them in the middle, even them out a little bit, or balance them out. Do the, not the sheep, but the pigs, do they need straw? I think they do, actually. So maybe, baby, I will just give them 2, or no, just 1. Oh, bloody hell. Just 1 straw bale. See if they will accept that. Let me just load this one on correctly. Turn the camera a little bit like that. There we go. Place it in the middle. Very nice. Yeah, I think I will grab this trailer with the other tractor, which has a little bit more horsepower. But yeah, as you can see, this tractor was struggling quite a bit. It is also carrying a heavy weight, of course, on the back. It's 1.1 tons. Are they, these bales, by the way, are they different in weight? 430 kilos. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have updated that, but I think I mentioned this in the previous series that I did, that everything, the wooden beam pallets, the long plank pallets, normal plank pallets, wool, everything was 400 kilos, which seemed a bit odd to me. I'm not sure if they've changed that. It should be, because, I don't know, a pallet of wooden beams I think is heavier than a pallet of wool. Not that wool is that light, but yeah, a big pallet of wooden beams, yeah, I think that's a bit more heavy than just a small pallet of wool. Alright. But yeah, I don't know if they've changed that already, because I haven't loaded pallets in quite a long time. So, here we go. At least this bale is now 430 kilos. I don't remember if that was different in the past. But yeah, let's just drive over to the pig and see if they accept a straw bale. Alright. Hello, piggies! I do see a bale icon over here. Let's see. What if I drop this off? Right here. And it's gone. Look at that. They have accepted 9,000 liters of straw. Oh, they can use a bit more. Oh, that's good to know. Good to know. Can I see it anywhere in their trough? I said pen. Oh, over here. Look at that. Nice. They have some straw. Alright, perfect. Let's grab this tractor and bring the trailer over so that we can drop another bale in. Oh boy, even this tractor was struggling a little bit with this fully loaded trailer. Man, yeah, I can imagine this could be pretty heavy. But look at those straps. Man, those bales are not going anywhere. Jeez Louise, those are quite a few straps. Alright, let's undo the straps. That made me a little bit nervous, because you never know what's gonna happen. Sometimes bales explode. They jump all over the place. Let's strap these as well in the back. Alright. Jump in this tractor. Grab the one from the top and give that to the pigs. There we go. Very nice. I don't think they are gonna take it all. I think the trough, the straw thingy was filled a little bit over half with the 9,000 liter bale, but I could be wrong. Yeah, like I said, they're not gonna take it all. 3,000 liters remaining. So how much do they take? Okay, 15,000 liters of straw. Okay, very nice. So now they are going to be producing manure, which is also pretty nice. We could do some, with some manure in the future, maybe. Maybe we can grab a manure spreader and fertilize the fields that way. Who knows? Alright, this tractor can rest here for the night, because there's not much else that we can do in July. There we go. Make sure all the straps are on. And this trailer is going to be resting over here in this shed. I think I may move the combine over to the other side and park the trailer over there. Just like so. Very nice, look at that. We have a full trailer, well not, yeah, it is pretty full, of straws. 171,000 liters of straw. Man alive, that is pretty good. Alright, this tractor isn't struggling, by the way, with the trailer. It only is struggling a little bit when you're in the field, but if you're driving on the road or over here on the gravel, it is not really struggling at all. It is more than capable than towing that trailer, which is very nice. But I think on this bombshell, we're going to be ending today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, guys, hit the like button. Want to see more? Don't forget to subscribe as well. Until the next one, guys. Bye-bye.